Now he felt like he was approaching the end of his short life. Muttley, wondering if the lift was in order, thumbed for the top floor and then ran his eyes over Biscuit, as if he was sizing up which part of the body he should eat first. As the mechanism of the lift echoed into a downward motion, Ratmouth emitted a throaty cackle, displaying his black gums and 2 missing front teeth. To add to Biscuit's torment, and to pass the time, he slowly ran his right index finger along his throat. Nunchaks was flicking his lighter on and off, cursing that it had run out of gas. When the lift arrived and the steel doors had juddered open, Biscuit caught the scent of something a dog had left in the corner of the cramped compartment. They entered the confined cabin. Biscuit, scouring Nunchaks' coat for any glint of custom-built brain scrambler. On the back wall of the lift was more graffiti in bold, red letters. Legalize it. A red-lit circle indicated that the lift had reached the 25th floor. The 2 flunkies shunted Biscuit through a wire mesh door that led the way to the balcony. Biscuit ran the scene through his mind in trepidation. This was the end. He could see his 18-year-old body crumpled upon the concrete forecourt below, as lifeless as a black bag of rubbish. He felt an asthma attack gathering force in his chest, and his fear rendered him speechless. Nunchaks was still fiddling with his lighter. "What yard number did you raid the other day?" Nunchaks demanded. "You can have all the things, man. Stereo, telly, everything. You can have the lot, man. Just let me go. There's this yard I'm working on next week, and you can have all the things with tea from there as well." "What number?" You told me 27, innit? Nunchaks turned to his cronies. "My mother always teach me that if me can't hear, I must feel. Don't frig about, Chaks. You'll get the things back. No worries." Nunchaks managed to get his lighter working. He paused, took out a cigarette, and lit it. 27, you see? "Yeah, man. That's the number you gave me." "Can you remember me saying 27? Nunchaks asked his goons. "No, boss," Muttley answered gleefully. "I swear you told me 27. I swear, man. You calling me a liar, youth. You already raised your voice to me once. Do it again, and you're flying through the air." Biscuit glanced behind him and saw the communication towers of Crystal Palace blinking away on the horizon, overlooking the myriad of tiny illuminations that peppered South London. He could just make out the grey, flat tops of his home estate along Brixton Road. His eyes went eastwards, and he took in the oval cricket ground, backdropped by huge round gas tanks that looked like crowns of poor giants. Surrounding all this were cousins upon cousins of council blocks. Biscuit wondered if there was anybody around to hear him scream. Maybe someone who lived below had witnessed his plight and would come to the rescue. "I told you 77, youth," Nunchaks said coldly. "It doesn't matter," Biscuit asked. "The yard at the top of the range JVC system. You can have it, man. Free of charge with enough compliments and thing." "Do you know who lives at 27? Nunchaks asked eerily. Biscuit hadn't a clue and wondered why it mattered so much to Chaks. He sensed his knees were buckling under the weight of his body, as if they knew he was going to die. "My days are fucked," he thought. "Knowing my luck, I burgled a dealer's yard." "My brother's woman lives there," Nunchaks revealed. "When I sighted her, she was a little upset. She couldn't believe that while she was sleeping, some bastard broke into her yard and take away her things them. You even thieved the freaking ornaments. Sorry, Chaks, man. If we did know, we wouldn't have gone near her yard. I'm sorry, man." "Shall we broke him up, boss?" the smirking Ratmouth suggested, eager to earn his money for the night. "Yeah, man," Muttley added, pulling up his sleeves and preparing his right fist. "Mash up his kneecap to rotted."